video editor is the role. Okay, so if you are a video editor, your services is all about video editing. So it might be video editing for YouTube, video editing for TikTok, video editing for podcasts. Again, anything under um, video editing. That is your niche, okay? Now, on the other hand, executive virtual assistant or EVAs are typically generalists. We don't have specific niche, okay? Meaning we are not tied up with a specific set of niche or services. EVAs or executive virtual assistant handles anything or everything under the sun. That means, let's say for example, your executive or your client might ask you, to edit a video. They might ask you to edit a photo, or they will ask you to call a supplier, book an appointment, schedule something, purchase something online. Again, anything and everything under the sun. There's no limitation. Okay, that's why.
Over explaining.
Yeah.
I just can't point it out exactly when or where you do it, but I feel like there are points where you do it, where explain it.
All right. So we are called jack of all trades, right? Tatay message me.
Oh.
Anyway, I will deal with you later. Right. Okay, here. This is my favorite. Benefits of EVA or EVA. So first, this is what I love the most. It's on top of my list. Permanent work from home setup. Yes, that is right. So virtual assistant or executive virtual assistant has the luxury of permanent work from home setup. So you can work anywhere as well. But I would highly suggest once you land your first client, I would highly suggest to make sure that if you will be working, make sure you'll be working in a quiet place, no distraction. Why? Because we don't want to provide a subpar output. So just make sure it's quiet, and you can concentrate as well. Next, earn dollars. This is true. Mostly if you are working, because some of the VAs, I think they are working with Singaporeans as well, but usually Canadian and US. These are the common clients. So I'll show you some, very good computation here. So you will earn dollars, right? So let's say what is the minimum wage here in the Philippines. So right now the minimum wage is 695. Oh, they increased. Okay, so from 645, it's now 695. Now the or the minimum wage of an executive assistant is actually, I believe, $5 per hour. I'm not sure with other EVAs if they are, accepting lower than $5. But all I know right now is it's $5 per hour, not per day. Okay, this 695 pesos. I believe this is per day. So for executive assistant, the usual compensation is $5 per hour, not per day. So let's do some computation. Here, USD. Let's say your executive or your client is from US, so it will be USD. So right now, at the moment, $1 in US is 56.50 pesos here in the Philippines. So if you are earning $5 per hour, so your per hour is 282.58 pesos per hour. Okay. Now, if you are working 8 hours per day and Mondays to Friday. So 8 hours per, let's say for example, you're working 8 hours per day. So that's 5 times 8, right? 5 and 8, 40, right? 40. So let's say $40 per day. So that's 2,260.60 pesos. Okay, that's your per day. So you can compare it. Here in the Philippines, the usual rate is 695 pesos per day. But if you will be working as an executive assistant or a VA, it will be 260.60 pesos per day. So you see the difference. So let's say, let's say 695 pesos, 695 times 20, because we will be working, let's say, Mondays to Friday. So in 1 month, that's 20 days, right? In a perfect month, let's say, for example, so 695 pesos per day times 20. This will be your monthly here in the Philippines, 13,900. Okay, this is for regular employee. But if you are an executive assistant, earning $5 per hour, so that's 260.60 times 20. But if you're working 8 hours per day, and this is for 1 month, Mondays to Friday, you will earn 45,212. You see the difference, right? It's a huge difference when it comes to the salary. So that's one of the perks of a VA or an MBA. Next is diverse opportunities. So since you're working closely with the CEO or the high level executives, there will be a lot of opportunities and connections for you. That's true. Some of the VAs I know, they were let go by the company, but they were able to get another one because of the connections. Next, cost effective. This is true. Since you're working from home, you don't have to pay for transportation. You will just need to pay. You are just billed for electricity, water bill, internet connection, and then you can just have, or you don't have a lot of budget for your food, because the food here in your house you can have it as well, since you're working from home. And then no traffic. Since you're working from home, since there's no traffic, you don't have to deal with the traffic, and then still as the time goes by and you're working with the client, he will ask you to hone your skills as well in a different department or different tools as well. So those are the benefits, but there are downsides as well. If there are benefits, there are also downsides. I think one of the downsides of a freelancing or a VA EVA is the job security. So in our government, we have some law that protects the workers of the Philippines. But here as a freelancer or VA EVA, you don't have any protection. Okay, even though we say you have a contract between your client and between you and your client, they can still remove you anytime they want. Okay, they can still remove you anytime they want. Alright, that's actually the main, for me, that is the main downside of freelancing. So I would highly suggest, guys, once you land your first client, if this is your first time, save for rainy days. Always save, because you don't know. Yes, maybe today your client likes you so much, but you don't know. You don't know other day or other month they will just turn the corner and let go of you. So always save for rainy days. Okay, let's move on to our inbox management. Okay, what is inbox management? Again, according to our best friend Google, inbox management is the process of organizing, prioritizing, and handling emails efficiently to stay on top of communications, reduce overwhelm, and improve productivity. Right? Next, why inbox management matters. First, it boosts productivity. A cluttered inbox wastes time. Organizing, reviewing emails will take too much of your time. That's for sure. I've been there. Organized inbox reduces stress. Seeing hundreds and thousands of emails can lead to anxiety and overwhelm. Next, improve communication. If you have a well-organized inbox for emails, you will spot right away the emails that you need to reply ASAP or the urgent emails. Okay. Next, a well-organized inbox prevents missed opportunities. It actually makes sure that nothing falls through the cracks. Okay. How do we organize and prioritize emails? So usually we executive assistants we use label to organize and prioritize emails. So this is the level. So we have high level importance, medium, low, and fuzzy. And then on the other hand, we have the forwards. We have urgent, response, FYI, waiting for response. So again, if high level priority, that's urgent. What are those emails that high priority or urgent? Um, they are the emails that must respond immediately, time sensitive, meaning there is a due date, usually from business partners or clients. Okay, so the senders are usually business partners or owners. Okay, now medium respond needs attention but not urgent. So these are the emails that your client needs to reply to or respond to, but it's not urgent. It can wait. Unlike for the urgent, again, it's time sensitive. They need to respond to it ASAP. No or FYI, client needs to be informed but no action is needed. So FYI or for your information, meaning your client needs to read that email but there's no action item. Meaning they don't have to respond, they just need to be informed. Okay? Next we have passive waiting for response, waiting on someone else. These are the emails that your client has a response to and they're just waiting for a response from them or reply from the other party. Okay, let's do an activity. Um, okay. Let me pull up my emails right here. So this is, I'll be pulling up two emails. Pull up the other one. Hold on, guys. This one is going to be email. This is charlieyoursolid40@gmail.com. Again, imagine that this is your client's email or the high level email, and then this one on the right side, the test email automation gmail.com. Let's imagine that this is your email. Okay. Again, this one is your client's email. This is your email, the one on the right side. Okay. Now, the first thing that your client needs to do is to delegate the access of his email, right? Now, if your client is not tech savvy and they don't know how to delegate um, their inbox, then good thing that you attend this meeting because I'll teach you how to do it. Where's the charger of this?
It's there. You'll need the
The dongle?
Yeah. Not the dongle, the adapter.
Alright.
I need to delete files sa phone ko.
Why?
Puno na siya. Hindi na ako makapag-record.
Oh. Do you have external, right? External.
Yeah, I'll transfer some files over.
Alright, that's cool. So again, imagine this one on the left side is your client's inbox. So they need to delegate first their inbox access to you, which is this one, that's email automation. Let's do it. So let me enlarge this first. So the first thing that your client needs to do is go to their settings, this is your icon, and then see all settings, and then what is this? Anyway, go to accounts and imports, and then you see here grant access to your account. Okay, so they just have to add another account. Yeah, let's just wait. Okay, I have to put my number here. Alright. And then so once that's done, you just have to refresh this, and you will get an email. You just need to accept. Okay, then refresh. Then you will see it here. So once you have access to your client's email, the first thing that you have to do is create a label, right? Because again, as we mentioned earlier, to prioritize and organize emails, you can create some labels. So let's do that. How to create a labels? You just have to hover over on the left side and then create a label here. So what's the first one? FYI, right? Okay. So once you're done with it, you can actually color code as well. What are you playing?
Persona. There's a game I have in the Switch na kamukha din ito. But this one is made
Why
for
is she balancing something?
she's selling.
Ah, okay. Why do she need to balance? She can just hold.
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know. It's
I
weird.
didn't make the game.
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
She can handle it. She can hold it. Why does she needs to put it over his head and balance it?
I don't know. I think it's based on the yung mga shopkeeper in markets na it's their way of carrying their wares without having to use
Where is
their
that?
hands too much.
Japan?
Yeah, this is Japan, Shibuya.
She's not talking.
Oh,
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
It's it's a he.
He's not talking.
No, that's how I'm the character is talking by my choices. Unlike the voice, no.
But the owl is talking.
Ow.
The owl is talking.
Yeah. Because this is
That's weird for me.
this is what you call a silent protagonist. It means that the protagonist doesn't really talk. Ah, ikaw.
ちょ